Attention loyal Cleveland Browns fans, a major update has just surfaced, and it could completely reshape the AFC North landscape. More than that, this move has the potential to directly impact the franchise's path toward a long-awaited Super Bowl run. We're talking about a strategic shift within the division that could weaken a key rival for years, while at the same time opening a rare window of opportunity for Cleveland to finally establish itself among the league's elite. But before we dive into this story, if you live and breathe Browns football, make sure to subscribe to the channel and help strengthen this community. The goal is clear: reach 2,000 subscribers. Share this with other fans and let Cleveland's name echo across the entire NFL. Now, pay close attention. There's a very clear reason why the Browns' name is starting to appear in rumors involving the arrival of an offensive playmaker. This isn't a coincidence. It's a necessity. Because let's be honest, right now, which player on this offense truly steps onto the field and forces opposing defenses to completely change their game plan? Exactly, that's the issue. And this is where the story starts to get more controversial. One of the names that has begun to circulate is Michael Thomas. Yes, that same one, a former All-Pro, dominant at his peak, one of the most feared receivers in the league, but in recent years, surrounded by major concerns, especially due to injuries and inconsistency. The reality is harsh. The Browns' offense is currently among the least threatening in the NFL. And the problem goes far beyond the quarterback position. The offensive line did receive attention this offseason, but the receiving core still lacks reliable, explosive talent. Of course, the team is expected to target a wide receiver in the draft, possibly as early as the number 6 overall pick, where names like Carnell Tate could be available. But relying solely on a rookie can be risky for a team that needs to compete right now. And that's where another, even more intriguing name comes into play: Brian Thomas Jr., standout from the Jacksonville Jaguars. According to insider analysis, including projections from Bleacher Report, Cleveland appears to be one of the most logical landing spots if a trade becomes possible. It's not guaranteed, far from it, but it's also not something that can be ignored. Thomas had an impressive start to his career, over 1,200 yards and 10 touchdowns as a rookie, quickly putting himself on the map as a rising star. However, in 2025, his production dropped significantly. Part of that may be tied to his fit within head coach Liam Cohen's system, which raises an important question: does he simply need a new environment to return to peak form? If the answer is yes, then we're talking about a potential WR1 available on the market, something rare. The problem? The price. The Jacksonville Jaguars won't give up a talent like that easily. With multiple years remaining on his contract, any deal would likely require high draft picks and possibly additional assets. And that leads to the big dilemma: is it worth sacrificing the future to fix an immediate need? Meanwhile, the name Michael Thomas represents a different path: lower acquisition cost, but much higher physical and performance risk. At the end of the day, what this situation reveals is something bigger. The Browns know that, as currently constructed, this offense isn't enough. And the franchise seems ready to act, whether through the draft, a trade, or even betting on players trying to reinvent themselves. So now comes the real question: will Cleveland play it safe, or make an aggressive move to change the franchise's destiny? Browns fan, I want to hear from you. Would you go after a name like Brian Thomas Jr., take a chance on Michael Thomas, or go all in on the draft? Drop your thoughts, because the future of this offense might be getting decided right now.